Okay, so I have to find a bunch of nonsense. I need table cactus, iron ore, and antiques. Table cactus, iron, table cactus, crate of ore. Kesar sent you, didn't he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? Iron ore. Iron ore, of course! That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Thanks. I need a table cactus. One table cactus. Don't even know where to look for a table cactus. Stack of herbal remedies. Box of antiquities. What was it again? Nabaath Orang antiquities, eh? Hey, no touching! That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. No. Nabaath Orang relics, wasn't it? Thank you. Oh, so he just gave me that one. He was like, here, take it. He just gave me that one. I didn't see anything that looked like it was table cacti. Chest of perishables? That doesn't seem right. Is there like a backside to this place? Never even looked back here before. Oh, God, You know what? We can get it. We can do it. How? Shit, how? Oh, I gotta find out. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. We can't do that. I love the music in this zone. It's so good. It's exactly what I expect that sky to look like. Like, the music from this zone, it's exactly what I expect that to be like. It's so good. Okay. Cured leather is not it. Are you kidding me? Where would a table cactus be? What am I missing here? Crated armaments? You know what? I don't think that would be it. Herbal remedies. It's a table cactus. I know what it is. I need one table cactus. Thon? Oh, this guy right here? Really? Herbal remedies? You know what? Sometimes... You came with Cassard, yes? Good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack, please! Alright, well, we did it. Okay, come on, Derpy, let's go. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. I did all the side quests, too. There wasn't a lot to do when I was off stream, and I didn't want to get ahead of the stream, so I just did all the side quests. Aye, that's a lot, all right. Good work. Quick work, too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you wanted to sit in the city like the Exarch, but... something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middlemen to sort this business out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Who is this? Cassard? Feels like an age since I last saw you. Who is this person? Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. Tesleen sounds like the name of a fiber or some type of plastic. But your job couldn't have been better. This gentleman was on his way to meet Alisaie. I'm supposed to be taking him to your corner of the desert, but I misplaced orders commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Alisaie's told me so much about you. You're little, aren't you? Cool. Ooh, Alisaie be gossiping. I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen, a Spunko product. Spunko? That's a terrible name for a company. Spunko. I work as a carer at the inn. A carer? As a carer at the inn. I've gotten to know Alisaie quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do we take over his little guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. A Glurmy subsidiary. Spunko, a Glurmy subsidiary. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, looks like you'll be able to head straight after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while. Seek me out if you had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Thanks, bro. I love that I'm just like, I got armor on my fists, shades on my head. Level 71. Enemies be dead. Alright, let's go. Alisaie has been desperate to see you, little, so let's get to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on. I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. Uh-oh. 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 What up, Geeken? Gan, my dude. Do you want to actually get an ether crystal from me? Yes, I do, and I'm gonna do it, baby boo. Yeah, okay. Be near Red Sarai, probably leaving no stone unturned. Search for relics. Yeah. You know, that music has a little bit of Power Rangers to it. I'm not even gonna lie. Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. By the way, can we just talk about how, have you ever listened to the full Power Ranger song? It's crazy. The full Power Ranger song is crazy. Like, they've got a power, that's something, and there's something that's inside. And you're like, the hell, there's lyrics? Oh, there's lyrics, and they're good. The Power Ranger song is awesome. I don't think you realize how good it is. Go find it. I'm not gonna play it because I'm not getting copyright infringed. But go find that shit, play it, and you'll be like, oh my god, is this actually a great song? Gun. Search the nooks, search the crannies, search high, search low. Oh, what up, Gun Gun? Oh, sorry, I did not see you there. Are you lost? Bro, I'm looking for you. Father says I must rest. That will not do. No, I will stop, but not yet. I need something to show for my efforts. All this scrambling, all this searching, and still no shinies? You came here to tell me to stop, but I refuse. Your job will be not finished, will it? That will not do either. Wait, I have an idea. If you help me find shinies, my job will be over, and your job will be over, and I can rest. Simple, yes? Bitch, what? Little JC has the best expressions of any video game character, period. Look under the rubble and find whatever there is to be found. Maybe it will be valuable, maybe not. It's my favorite expression in this game, like, what? Either way, let us keep searching until we get at least one shiny. There's what? The music in this zone is like perfect. So good. If I was like, describe to me the song that plays in a desert blinded by infinite light, and you would say, oh, and a carbuncle that's flying around, you would say, oh, that's what you would say to me. This is what you would sing to me. You found a signet ring. Yo, I certainly did. Lo-fi beats to kill Asians too. I really want to make, you know what? What if I got Dan to do an Alisaie like drawing at a desk or like studying at a desk, and they just made a video on YouTube that was like lo-fi beats to kill Asians too, and it was just music from this game. I get so flagged. Don't even give a shit. That'd be amazing. Oh, this looks very special. Such pretty patterns. I have never seen one like this before. But how much is it worth? I'm an expert in finding shinies, not a historian. Perhaps we should ask someone. Once we sell it, we'll divide the profits between us. We worked as a team, so half for you, half for me. Fair is fair. Yo! Such a pretty ring. Almost too precious to sell. Almost. We'll ask friend of my father how much it's worth. He's a good man. We can trust him. Well, as much as we can trust anyone my father would call a friend. Anyway, let us meet in Mordsook. Once we're done, we can discuss your reward. Only thing sweeter than a handful of shinies is a purse full of jinglies. I feel that. I feel that. That's the way I live my life. I'd rather have a purse full of jinglies than a handful of shinies. That's some deep shit right there. That's I've always lived my life by the same code. That's my Jesse C. Philosophy. Jinglies, not shinies. Jinglies, not shinies. It's a hell of a phrase. Jinglies, not shinies. Very close he is. This way. Ah, well, this guy's scrupulous, so we're good. He's got scruples, and he's listless of them. What have you got for me today? I'm not sure, but it's a very lovely shiny. Here, take a look. Let me see. My word, this is exquisite. Judging by the sigil, I say it originates from Nabaath. You'll need to find an expert in that period to ascertain its true value, though. You mean you don't know? Well, you know, I'm just a trader. Sorry, Kun, but the chap with the cart near the south gate might be able to help. White hair, smells of cabbage. My cabbages! And we shall ask him. Thank you for your kind advice. Smells like cabbage, eh? He should be able to find. He should be easy to find in that case. My cabbages! How would I feel about being a guest on a Final Fantasy XIV podcast? Boy, I'd love it. I wouldn't be able to talk about a lot of things, but I would be like, happy to be here. May I help you? Please tell us what this old ring is worth. Oh, I've not seen one of these in a very long time. Well, what is it? This is no simple ring. See that sigil? Used to seal letters it was. The owner must have been someone quite important. But you'd best speak with Jamal? Sure. If you want to know who it belonged to, if you want to know about crests and such, he's the one to ask. Not again, I just want my jinglies! Gun, you and I see eye to eye. Hopefully, Jamal will be the last one we have to ask. Well, he must be, because the quest ends there, it looks like. Come on, Palico, let's go. Come on, little Palico. Now what could two spry younglings need from... Oh, wait, this is an old voice, all right. Now what could two spry younglings need from an old man like me? We want to know how much we can get for this signet ring. Please tell us. The suspense is killing me. Whoa, where did you get this? It belonged to a manic of Nabaath. Oh, that sounds very valuable indeed. So, how much? To a historian, it's priceless. In all likelihood, there is only one such ring in existence. Though I'm afraid that to the layman unversed in ancient sigils, it is worth no more than any other signet of a similar age. Anyone in Nabaath rank with even a modicum of wealth would have had one bearing their mark. So it's priceless, but also not worth very much? I'm confused. It looks like we will not be rolling in riches after all. I'm very sorry to have dragged you around Mordsuk for nothing. But as we always say, no such thing as a thing no one needs. And hard work is its own reward, something like that anyway. While your coin purse may be no heavier than before, you have learned an important lesson. At least I think so. Thanks, pal. You have another quest? Now the business with rings over, I should rest as I said I would. Then your promise, my father, will be fulfilled. Actually, there's something I should like to discuss with you. Whoop, you skipped over that, huh? Ah, my curiosity, it is piqued. Please, you must tell me more. I can rest while I listen. Oh, well, if you insist. I would like you to help me search for more relics of Nabaath the Rey. If my suppositions are correct, I know where many such artifacts are waiting to be uncovered. I base this claim on my knowledge of the route chosen by the Malik when he led his people's exodus from the Flood of Light. Although many tried to take their most prized possessions with them, it soon became apparent that such burdens would only hinder their escape. Each household discarded their personal treasures one piece at a time. By following the exact path traveled from Nabaath the Rey, we would be able to unearth many more priceless treasures. What say you? Will you lend me your aid? Of course! And now I have finished resting. I am ready to start digging. Are you quite sure? I am! Little, you should come too. You have already found one of these shinies. Maybe you can help me find some more. You will be amply remunerated for your efforts, even if there's no profits to be made from the sale of items themselves. I too am a proponent of the motto, honest pay for honest work. We should go before my father tries to stop me. Honestly, there's no such thing as working too hard. Oh wait, where are we going? The first location is to the east of the inn at Journey's Head. Allow me to lead the way. Bye, kids. Alright, so that should be like along the path. Great, great, great. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep a distance, the local coyotes, or coyotes, have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle the beasts? Yeah, I got this. I thought you might. Alisaie was always saying how much... Let's get going, shall we? Alisaie, what? Alisaie. Girl. Coyotes. Go get him, Derpy! I remember when I was a DPS and not a tank. Boy, those were good times. Sorry there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alisaie was strong, but in her mind, she was never... Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. Might be best if we scout ahead and clear any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here. Oh, sand mole, come on. Coyotes! Ooh, too far away. Too far away for me. The original song, the Ultros Boogie song, is, it's not called Ultros Boogie. It's like, Jesus, like, Johnny, Stray Cat Johnny or something like that. What is it? Hold on, let me just look it up. It has, like, it's like Johnny C. Bad, I think is the name of the song, actually. Right? I think it's Johnny C. Bad. I think that's what it's called. Johnny C. Bad is the name of it, yes. Or the spinach rag is another name. Yeah. It has multiple names. It's great. It's the song that also plays basically anytime. It's the song that plays when Ultros is the spoilers. When Ultros is the one who runs the Coliseum, it plays when he's. Oh, Spinach Rag is different. You're right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I can hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. I like how that guy took sand and added sand to himself. That's cute. That's cute is what that shit was. Southwest. That's the wrong damn direction. You sure there's nothing over here? Y'all sure there's nothing over here for me?
As I recall, there should be a few artifacts scattered around this area. The first items we discarded were those of little value or simply too cumbersome to be carried over long distances. However, we can assume that many were buried so they could be recovered later. Therefore, it seems logical that landmarks such as large outcrops and so forth would be used to indicate their position.
Less talking, more digging. I want to find the shinies.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Comb the desert. We ain't found shit.
Lots of lovely shinies over here. What have you got?
I found a shield, I think.
Oh, a great big shiny. Is this a dinner plate? Jimmy-O, what is this?
A runic shield. 5 coins of the above the castle represent each of the great houses of Nabaath the Rey.
Coins? Is that because they were rich?
Precisely. The capital attracted trade from across Norvrant, and much of the wealth found its way into their coffers. A heraldic cube. Once the booming economy.
No, we're not doing that.
Such a booming economy was not built overnight, however. Although Nabaath the Rey was largely established by humans, the harsh desert environment meant they had to rely on the aid of neighboring peoples.
Stay a while, listen. That's too Connery. That's too Stay.
What's the matter, Trebek?
Miss both of them.
It was the Mord who taught them how to safely traverse the barren plains, methods of finding sustenance, and much besides. They were also respected partners in matters of commerce. The Nabaath owed a great deal to your ancestors, Gun.
I never knew.
History is all around us, if we know where to look. Which reminds me, the next location I would like to search is not far from here. This way, if you please.
Right? The music is so, this game's music is so good. Like I was saying just a little bit before you probably got here, if you had to imagine a desert with a sky that was eternal light, and you were like, what does the music of that place sound like? It would definitely be, oh. You would say that. You would say that. Oh, hey, gang.
I have reason to believe that more artifacts are resting beneath these ruins. Please take utmost care with any you discover, as some may be fragile.
Dig, 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 smash. He's got a shovel. My palico's prepared.
Nothing but bricks and sand. Have you any better luck?
I found this. What is this? Sand cake statue. Sand cake? That's good eats.
I know what this is. A decorative Mord's head sculpture. Making these is one of our many traditions. But what is it doing here?
We may surmise that it was once kept in pristine palace of Al-Malik. It once housed tokens of friendship from allied peoples. That the Malik brought such gifts so far from Nabaath is proof of their cultural significance. However, when the Nabaath and the Mord first came into contact, there were many disagreements.
I do not understand. We Mord hate arguing. The art of negotiation is another one of our many traditions.
Yes, I dare say that was a decisive factor in the disparate peoples finding common ground, and yet the Mord live on while the Nabaath are no more. Hopefully, we will uncover yet more valuable insights into the past at our final excavation site, and may I say your work thus far has been nothing short of exemplary.
Please save your thanks for when we're finished. There is still much to be done, more treasures to be found.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I should be moving on, but I'm in. I'm in. Gun, gun.
I want to diggy a hole. Where's the next spot, Jamiel?
Well, west from here, close to Nabaath Severance.
Then what are we waiting for? Must hurry, must hurry!
I know it's a side quest. I'm very well aware. Here I am doing it. Why? I don't know. I'm enjoying it. I love Gun Gun. I love you, Gun Gun. Ancient Lizard. Yeah, because he's from Final Fantasy 11. I get it. I get it. It checks out. He's ancient. Stop trying to replace Gabu. I can't. I'm trying, though. It hurts. Oh, Gabu. Oh, Gabu. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't have to make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first, let's head inside, shall we? Oh my god, do I get to see Alisaie after all this time? Oh my girl! Oh, Alisaie. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alisaie arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think I've met anyone besides Alisaie who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folks have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious. So it may be best to have Alisaie give you the full explanation. What is happening in this world? I'm sorry, what is happening? You're not Alisaie. Uh-oh. Now, where is she? This is like a chill, like, one guitar pluck version of the Shadowbringers theme. Is that what this? She might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll see it soon. All right, yeah. Okay. Power Rangers! Should I be worried about Gilman? Gilman! That is a joke for... That's a joke for, I imagine, your parents. Gelman! Damn it, Gelman! Alisaie's nowhere to be seen, but footprints are nearby. You want me to follow the footprints? Small footprints. Small footprints? I guess it makes sense if it was like giant footprints. Massive, huge footprints. Gelman. That guy's got like a dance move. Look at his dance moves. This guy is just jamming to the music. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He's just dancing to the music. Oh no! Oh no! Gelman, leave me alone! Yeah. Northwest, so this way. Ah, they have penis monsters here too. Fantastic. Oh, this led me right to... Oh, Lord. Perfect. It all worked out.
Nothing yet, but every handful of dirt I sift brings me closer to the shinies.
Good. There's something I would like to ask you.
Yes, I am listening, working, but listening.
Why do you go to such lengths to help me? You've had barely a moment's rest since we first began, yet you set about your digging like a man possessed.
What can I say? I love to work, that's all. Maybe that's not such a good answer. I mean, I'm a Mord of Mordsuk. This is our way.
This is the way.
Is that so?
No such thing as a thing no one needs. And you need these treasures, yes? Then I will find them for you. helping each other, helping outsiders, it makes no difference. A job well done is a source of great pride for the Mord.
Now I see why the Nabaath valued your ancestors' friendship so highly.
Oh, I found something.
Little JC didn't do jack shit to help.
A tube? Wait, there's a lid. Let me open it. Ah, something inside. Jemmy-o, what is this? Where did he go?
I'm sorry, what? Was that man a ghost? Was that man a ghost?
But I wanted to show him the treasure. Of all the times to go for a stroll. Can you go and look for him? You will see further from higher ground. I will wait here and guard the relic.
Are we not going to discuss that that man was a ghost? Well, looks like I gotta kill something. Oh no, little Derpy! What? He's nowhere to be seen. Well, that means he was a ghost? Ruh-roh. I just remembered a really funny conversation Crendor and I were having about Scrappy Doo. We were talking about Scrappy Doo and puppy power, and I just had, it was a really funny conversation. It's not on the podcast. No, we were just talking. Look, the main story quest is right there, but this quest took me to here, and it's all paying off. I'm hanging out with a ghost. You probably missed the ghost quest because you were moving on too quick, and now I got a ghost. Now I got a ghost friend.
So what happened to him?
Bro, I think he was a ghost.
You don't know? Oh, this bodes ill indeed. While you were gone, I inspected the treasure. Inside was a scroll which shows the Nabaath royal family tree. And the last Malik's name was... Jemmy-o! Which can only mean one thing. That he is really the last Malik's ghost. He must have needed someone to find his final treasure so he could pass on to the afterlife. We must inform Father. If there are ghosts wandering around, he needs to warn everyone.
All right, Alisaie, where you at? Uh-oh, these seem like crazy footprints. A mess of disturbed sand.
It can't be.
She even has a new outfit, kinda, sorta. What up, girl? Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
Alisaie, girl.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Are you upset about that whole protecting you thing? And switching from red mage?
How
Sorry
are
about
you?
Better now.
We've fought them to a standstill then.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't know what happened. I gotta fill her in.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphinaud must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Reuniting were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urielge's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal.
That's our boy.
But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
I'm all right.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
Bayonetta angels. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach.
Yeah, I get it. They're basically the void scent, but they're like light scent.
But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them.
All right, I like this Alisaie.
The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
And they turn into angels from Bayonetta? It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society and exiled to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you. While you help me finish my patrol, of course.
Okay, I'll do it.
Calico, not like this.
Ooh.
Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and you clear the west. That way, you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks in your map. Gotcha. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure. You'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Isn't that the way with all monsters? Once you've slain whatever prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting.
Out of the way, lizard.
No, sir, I don't like it. Ooh. I thought that might be Amdapor, but that's not. I mean, it could be very similar. Maybe. Pitch, snitch, twitch. Where am I going? I'm going south. That's not what I wanted to do. Yes, I saw. It was amazing. Pray. Destroy the waking sands. Gun. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Whatever. He's not sure what his father's going to say. I got you.
Well, have you been assisting my son with his work, yes?
This is true, Father. We have grim tidings.
Ah, Master Gedgen, might I have a... Ah, there you are! Whatever's the matter?
Don't come any closer.
Excuse me?
Keep away from me, spirit!
I beg your pardon. I may be rather long in the tooth, but I'm still very much alive, I assure you.
Bro, you were missing. What happened to you?
So you came to the conclusion that I was a ghost of the last Malik on the basis that we have the same name? Perhaps we best put this misunderstanding down to an overactive imagination. Jamiel the Ninth, the last Malik, was my grandfather. I was named after him, which makes me the 10th.
So you are Nabaath royalty?
It all makes sense now, I think, but why did you disappear like that?
I tried to tell you that I was going to return to Mordsook to prepare your reward, though it seems you did not hear me. All that scrambling about in the dirt must have drowned out my voice.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll listen harder from now on.
In any case, I'm incredibly grateful to both of you. I've learned so much of my people and their exodus from the flood.
But there must be many. Oh, shit. That's not all. I want to know more about the history of the Mordsook and their friendship to the Nabaath. It is my duty as a future leader of Mordsook. We cannot leave the treasures buried under the desert or let the stories of our ancestors be forgotten. Let's work together to unearth the past.
Master Gengen, you've raised a fine son.
He will be a great leader one day, if he can avoid working himself into an early grave.
Gun, there are many relics waiting to be discovered, but there's no need to rush. They will not crumble away to nothing while you're resting. Come, we have much to discuss.
Bye, dude. Have fun.
Oh, Gun, where are your manners? Little I'm sorry. He's forgotten to express his gratitude. Please allow me on his behalf. Thank you. I was wondering, between all that digging, did he find time to rest?
I don't know, bro. Just give me a reward. Bro, I don't know. Yeah, JC's never experienced. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what rest looked like. This guy asking me questions I don't have. I'm not equipped to answer. Yeah, I tried to sleep, but then a ghost talked to me all night. So that happened. Toba. Did I do this backwards, where it was like the first two had no sin eaters and the last one did? In which case, great, easy for me. Uh-oh, never mind. Tap, 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 tap. What up, girl? How did you fare? You know, pretty good, pretty good. Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you notice it yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. The basic idea behind my patrols to call their ranks often enough that the number won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play, and you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? Oh, hey. Alisaie tells me you helped out on her patrol? You have my thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. Lady, that is all that happens. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alisaie has missed your company. Everything is always, if Little were here, he would... That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Little's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation, it's really something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things I need to be doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisaie? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alisaie. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Ponel, Todden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Thank you. Todden glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Oh no, Halric is a little kid. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin is hardened into something akin to plaster. You've seen to the patients? How were they? It's crazy up in here. Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halric, though. I have to speak with the other carers, but I think its time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion, then. I was going to take Little to Mort Souk if you have any errands there that need doing. We just came from there. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Little. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Can I just port there? Yarp. Don't I mean a persimmon? A persimmon. Persimmon is still driving me. I can't believe that's what they... A persimmon. The hell? Still driving me crazy. Still upsets me. Still upsets me. A persimmon.
Oh ho, you're back again. You need another taste of Ron's wares.
Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock?
Oh yes.
Nectarines, piaches, and grappies.
Fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge.
Just like a persimmon. Or a persimmon. I can't even say it wrong. A persimmon. Gods, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here?
He's like, I'm rich. I got all the cash.
Oh yes, and I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. What? Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please.
Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends.
Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. I picked worms and I puked everywhere. It was great. It was great. And then he gave me 15 jars of worms. And I gave them to everyone else, and they were like, a feast! Amazing! Little JC's the best! So I won over everyone, and I didn't have to eat worms. Win-win. Here, your precious worm that buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not?
Glazed wrigglers, you actually brought them. I really should have let you, but just this once, all right? Only once.
Never fails. Shall we?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit.
It looked good, though. Is it the first time I've ever had anything just in my hand as a character?
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Damn.
Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Whoa!
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
I do.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
And he told me.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield.
Girl, I thought I abandoned you!
So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
Ooh, well, that's a good screenshot, too. Ooh, I like that.
On which note, it's time we headed back.
I like that.
The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Ooh, I like that one, too. I'm just excited that he's holding a thing. It's never happened to me before. I've never held a thing in the game. I've never actually held a thing. I'm like, all right, okay. I'm glad I was able to show you. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe that befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them the suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. It's the zombie thing. They're like, shoot me! And like, no man, you can make it. He's like, they already bit me! It's the zombie thing. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Thank you. Alisaie's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others. We've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though. If his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Well, nothing's going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for a welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat. I'll make us a nice stew. Wah, 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 wah. So then I said, Alphinaud, you big goober.
Speak up if you'd like another helping.
Uh-oh.
I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
No one told me this was the same voice as What's-Her-Face. You know? Old What's-Her-Face, you know? Can't remember her name right now. I'll have another bowl then.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
Is it really Lys? I thought it sounded more like Monago, but I guess it could be Lys doing a Monago. That's true. It could be Lys doing a Monago.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
Is that thing shaking?
It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place.
Maybe that was just my eyes. I thought it started to shake and was like, is that thing alive? Oh my god.
I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
Oh. Oh.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it.
Go on.
Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
I mean, you met him. We fought together, and you're...
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
What?
They're coming.
What?
Tesleen!
What?
Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Meanwhile, this guy over here is like, if you're not busy, I have a quest. Little Alisaie, we have to look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandered out there alone, we'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated, they can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. That dude is 2,000% not alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. While you're out there, could I interest you in picking up a persimmon for me? This is my fault. The patients are acting strangely and I let it distract me. Scissor jaws, not now. Oh my god, everything, not now. So you've aggroed the whole zone. Does that say Glitch Kanye? Glitch Kanye 2020. Gelman. Scan the surroundings, but I'm under attack. Ooh, what the? Forgiven folly, huh? I've had a few follies. But I don't need anyone to forgive me. They were fun. Oh, they put this in the worst place possible. Son of a B. Sand sucker! I still remember that commercial. One of my favorite things of all time.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will. Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
Go on.
Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
All right, I'll follow that. I'll follow that nasty angel. I'll follow that nasty angel.
There it is!
Leave that little boy alone!
Is that... Oh no! Halric!
Ooh! Ooh!
We have to run! Tesleen! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
It's fucked up. Thing is awful. All right, well, that happened. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Halric's still like here. I'm sorry, I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lead on, not like this. Is that a go you do it kind of mission? Kasana, I don't know what the shit that was, but it was crazy. It's just so unfair. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, and there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Her face melted off. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Also, if you want to do a quest for me, I have one. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up at the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. He gave you XP. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them, to me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow. I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for the things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving you and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can.
We always do.
Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Tesleen's words close to your heart.
Oh, it's just like Gabu. Oh, Gabu.
Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease, is the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better.
Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light. How could you even hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world.
That's right.
Ooh, girl!
We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I still use the skills I gained here to hurt them. Bye, everyone! Don't get taken over! They're like, are you kidding me? Right now? So I assume now we go back and I go get, what's his face? Old what's his face? I go back and get old what's his face? Can I just port back to the Crystarium, or do I have to take this? Ayos mío. Ayos mío. Attack and dethrone the sun! I thought that was a quicker way out. It wasn't. Little son! Little son! That line read is great. Little son! This fate right here that says, pray, destroy the waking sands. Yes. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like how derpy these guys look.
I'm just a cactus. I have no opinions.
Forgive me, Little. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against the blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. From Eorzea's sword in the darkness to Novrant's sword in the light. I'm saying that shit. Gods above, I feel like it feels like an age ago now.
Miss Alisaie, is there anything I can get you?
Your swiftest Amuro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately.
As you wish.
remind me to wear goggles if we ever to fly over Amarang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Octo! What up, dude? Are you falling right now? You're falling for me! Oh my god, well, I'm scarred for life now because I watched a woman's face melt off, so... I mean, that's pretty awful. That happened. That shit occurred. Thank you for seeking me out, Little. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you still have to visit Alphinaud, haven't you? If I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Girl. I know you simping, don't worry. Don't worry. I know you simping, Alisaie. I know. I know you simping. Bam. It did make me laugh. Okay, I need to get to where exactly? I need to go to the rookery. She is the president of my fan club. That's true. She is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The site of the first. What does that mean? Where's that at? Is that above? I can't even tell. We'll do it later. Son of a bee.
Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery?
I have a letter.
Oh, shit, a letter? Let me see that. It's no Persimmon, but it's pretty good. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Cole, USA. Coles, USA. I'll pick you out of friendly well.
I want to see what this says, and there I was expecting a chocobo.
I don't know what the hell that is, bro. A chocobo? Well, from one of Norvan's more isolated settlements, perchance. I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. But here the Crystarium mounts, like that grave fellow, they are far more commonly used. Seeing as you're plainly unaccustomed to riding an Amaro, I think it's best to accompany you on your first flight myself. Any son worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me, and ensuring you safely arrive is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend you while I ready the mounts.
Okay, I'll do it.
You?
You want to fly there? Okay, you can do that now.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Is that the Fat Cat City? Oh, I'm excited about that. I am excited for the Fat Cat City.
We've arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach, on the eastern coast of Coles, USA. You should be safe here for present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It's the people you should be wary of. Over there, that's where fat cats live. Symbolism, you see, symbolism. Spy you that city in the distance, that's Eulmore, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against abominations. Whoop, sorry, that was loading in. Anyway, for years, the Eulmoran elite have fancied themselves the master of what remains of our broken world. They've gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. Crystarium is among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we're not at war, our relationship with Eulmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city.
I'll put my shades on so they won't know.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. He's the only small elf child.
The hell was that? The hell? What? What? There is no one else around. Wait, whoa. What?
Head south along the coast to eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Ivor. Ivor keeps an eyebore on everything that happens at Coles, USA, and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme and let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I'll stay here with the Amaro until you're ready to return.
The spirit of Octo, ever watching. Hobgoblins! Oh my god. Oh my god, they're such cutie pies. Oh my god. Malt stashes. Oh my god. It's like our world, but so different.
By Hobgoblin law.
This guy lives in this shack and everyone's fine. All the hobgoblins are cool with it. Oh my god. What is that right there? Is that a dungeon? I bet that's a dungeon. I bet it's a fungeon. Hot dungeon, all fun. What up, Ivor?
Hey, dude, I'm a tiger man. Isn't that cool? What are you after? Fish? Crab? I think you got an eel in a barrel somewhere, if that's your taste for them.
Have some lake time.
Oh, I do love a bit of time. Chuck some in a pan. It's like bloody festival of flavor. Now, what is I can do for you? Can't say there's been any major upsets to report in the past few weeks, except all these fucking hobgoblins. Alphinaud, eh? I know the one, our young champion of the downtrodden. Eulmore's richer than all of Novrant put together, and it's a different story for them who live outside the city. We'll spend every weekend moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now, get a message to him, but he'll need to meet somewhere quiet and whatnot. Make for Still Tide. It's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there and I'll see that Alphinaud joins you.
Right away I get Alphinaud. They weren't even playing. To the north. What's the map like? Why do I think it's going to be on top of there? It is! That's because it was! Oh, a whip tail. I whip my tail back and forth. I whip my tail back and forth. We doing this, whip tail? We doing this? More north? Well, I don't think... it has to be beyond here, right? It has to be, like, up there. I have a feeling I can't get to it, but I'm going to go look at what this area is. The Governor's Row. Oh, Governor's Row, is? Oh, you're this, the Governor's Row. You're all right, then. What are you doing? What are you doing hiding out over there? All right, cutie patootie. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. That's across the wall. All right. Speaking of bits, who is this? We got dancers everywhere. Who are these dancers? Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance. All right, let's go meet this man. Oh, first. Come on, Palico. Let's go meet this man. Hey, do you want to ride it? Nope. Okay, bye. We are just ordering food here.
It's your first time in the tavern. Customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What'll you be having?
Ma'am, I don't drink. Ale, mead, water. Water's fine.
A fine choice, and what you'll be paying with? Well now, those are exotic. Where'd you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. And I'm not about there begging for one from my neighbours, so I'll just have to come to some other arrangement.
What is that voice?
Oh, here's an idea. There's a common in the north we grow our vegetables, but likely the pests have been eating them. Go do that shit. Alright then, smash the pests, go the thing, do the thing, gotcha.
For water, you know what? I could use some water. Sometimes you gotta kill a person for water. When the water wars start, you're all gonna be like, it makes sense. I'm just excited that bugs in this reality are the exact same shitty things as in our reality. It's comforting, you know? What? Hello? 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 Hear faint squeaking from beyond. I have to save the brave adventurer! No one's home. Judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Ah, okay. Sorry, that was the power of the PlayStation 4 at work. We could animate it, but PlayStation power. I can't wait to see what this game looks like when they're like, alright, F PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, baby. I'd like my murder water now, please.
Oh, welcome back, dear. Why, a good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself.
Alright, nobody there. Girl, what is happening? I'll have what she's having. Gone? Heh. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. In Gate Town, outside Eulmore. Don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do ya? And there, I was thinking you were just another dreamer. Well, never mind that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. There's actually no place to sit, ma'am. Anyway. Patiently waiting for my best boy. Oh, Spotchka. That shit from Mandalorian. Who knew that was everywhere?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Get the shit out of shit. This man coming up here looking like this? What? This is like when you found out one of your friends became a hipster one summer and you just like didn't know. And then he shows up again and he's like, hey man, my name's no longer Mike, it's Mike. And you're like, what? He has a poncho and you're like, what? Mike? That's right. Where did that mustache come from? Did you wax that?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
What up, dog? Like it wasn't gonna be him.
'Tis good to see you, my friend.
They even like aged up his voice a little. That's beautiful.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What, just like that? Oh, Alphinaud, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Thank God she's gone, little JC. Now we can drink all of the booze.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
I was more worried about you. I thought we'd lost you. I mean, they both are kind of like the same. But I was worried about you. You know,
Huh. Alisaie said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding. But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
So there I was. And then her face melted off. It was crazy.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alisaie told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable. And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change. But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source.
I know.
We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
I know.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire. Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Yeah, and then I got a cutscene where Emperor Varys was like, nah! Yeah, no, I got the whole thing, yeah.
Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion. I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
But you're gonna tell me, right?
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
How the shit?
One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
I'm just happy to be here.
To the gates of Eulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Oh, 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 fist pound.
And so we take to the road once more.
It's a great poncho. It's a good poncho. There's nothing wrong with it. It's pretty great. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way to the city, directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Eulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and cross the small bridge. I'm surprised they haven't thrown me into a dungeon yet. Oh my god! You guys want something to drink, or you just parked here, or they have water inside if you need it. Okay. Ooh. Everything's to the north, huh? I don't think I can get it. Maybe I... ooh, iguanas? That's a new enemy. Nope, it's still beyond. It's beyond the beyond. Well, maybe. I don't know. Nope. Oh, this area is neat. Although... Nope. Oh, cool. So it's over there, most likely in that area. I have a feeling if I gotta go there, I'll be going there at some point, so I'll deal with it then. Cole's USA seems peaceful, doesn't it? Almost familiar. I had similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. Get away from me! Where was that coming from? Over here! Quickly, someone's in trouble. I can see the trouble from here. Watch out. Oh, thank the fates. Look out! Oh shit, it's a raid! Everyone, use the tentacles. Use the tentacles to defeat them. Defeat the raiders with the power of tentacles. Yes, that's right. Use the tentacles. Woo!
Oh, my poor heart. Thank you, young sir.
Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. Yeah, okay. But I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you all right, madam?
Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not so swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let it stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Eulmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here.
One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier.
Thank you again. You saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lad like you...
Are you making fun of me?
I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. A big, strong, tall, extremely tall man like you.
Lady, you making fun of me? Just as the lady says, many of these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Eulmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Well, I watched a woman's face melt off, bro. Ah, yes. Alisaie would be qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang, Cole's USA is almost a haven. But as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Still, we have won a small victory this time at least. Now shall we press on? We need to return where the road forks in the path that leads west. What? I don't understand the problem. I'm at Cole's USA, bro. This is a bit I'm gonna beat into the ground. I buy all my persimmons at Cole's USA. My piaches and grappas. I love them. Those are my favorite fruit. Are we gonna get like a scene right now? Meanwhile, my Palico is just like, I'm here.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Eulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
The guy was plotting to be smuggled.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh? I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
Maybe I am.
What? I was only making conversation.
gentlemen, your attention, please!
The 76th Annual Hunger Games! Oh my god, it's the Jesters. They really did it. They really went, like, before I was like, oh, it's the two royal guards for the Empire are like the symbolism of the Jesters from Final Fantasy IX, but then they were like, fuck it, just put him in this one for real though.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one
Amazing.
and all.
Amazing.
Eulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu.
Can I fight these
Who
two?
among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
That one guy's like, fish, gross.
Do you recall how I said Eulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
Go on.
A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Eulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in a city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
An ecstasy of endeavor? That doesn't sound fun. An ecstasy of endeavor?
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident!
Oh, hell yeah!
For you. Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Meal is a foodstuff which Eulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Look, I get that everyone checks little JC out. That's not any different than normal. However, now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Eulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the sin-eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now that I worry that... well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. I was here. It's pretty shit, bro.
Oi, it's me, the guy from earlier. Can't blame me for wanting a slice of that pie, you know what I mean? Gatetown's not much to look at, but it's the least safe. Right, I'll eat this meal.
Look, I want to let you know I did a quest where you go back to Ul'dah after you create the salt trade, and the peasants now have a union. The people that lived on that that alleyway that I got mugged in during that one cutscene, everyone there is like they made a union and they're working and like it's great. It's oh, that's a quest. Fine. It's wonderful. Yeah, Pearl, everything's great. The one guy who I met earlier now has his own stall, and he's like, Mr. Lil JC, I have my own stall. And I'm like, hell yes, dog. Hell yes, you do. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. So meal's not bread, meal is meal, huh? Well, what ended up happening during the quest is I went around and everyone was like, there's so much money coming into the city that now the people who work with the salt can afford to buy stuff. And like this one guy's like, I saved enough money and now I bought a shop. And then there's a bunch of dudes who were like, I'm not gonna go work for the rich. F those haters. And then what's his face comes over and is like, hey dude, I just want to like help you out. And he's like, no, we won't work for you unless we unionize. And then that's what happened. They made a union. And he's like, oh, you certainly are smart. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Every day I dream of a life that awaits inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? Those perverted walls.
Butt bread. That's real butt bread. I'm a huge fan of butt bread.
You've seen what Gatetown has to offer. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of meal and believe Eulmore is the answer to their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. You disapprove of Eulmore? It is difficult to make a final judgment without seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty that will, which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters, however unjust this system seems to me. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it's hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Eulmore's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Eulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of the Coles USA people. I am not so naive to think that there's some miraculous solution to all this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Eulmore's gates. 'Tis fortunate that you arrived when you did, Little. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. If all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. There's a beast tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island, the Ondo they are called, though you and I know them as the Sagin. They for the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I truly discovered that Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular. They love a good persimmon. And when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Eulmorian lord would have time for a merchant who came to make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my day buying samurai swords without first negotiating the price. Look at you! Look at you! My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them at the shore. Might you help me with the exchange? I will smash produce! Actually, that's not what I needed at all. I will smash produce! Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first, then, we must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in Right. Come, it's the northwest of here.
Well, what do we have here? I'm gonna go tell somebody something. Yeah.
Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! That's what that song literally is. What age is Alphinaud? He is now 17 or 18. Before he was 16, and then he got sent to this world and like a year or so passed. So maybe 17 now, probably. Originally, the twins were 16. And which I always thought was hilarious because they were like, let this 16-year-old lead an army. Actually. North? I thought there was one here. Do. I'll protect you, Barley! Yeah, Alisaie and Alphinaud are the grandchildren of, like, the biggest badass who ever lived, so they're allowed to be too smart for their own good. Yeah, their grandfather literally punched a hole in a dragon. So, like, you know how it be. Oh, good thing Colonel Sanders is here. If anyone's good at killing birds, it's this man. aggroed a big Ochu kind of looking dude. Bicolor gems, eh? Get him, Colonel Sanders! You murder that! You murder that bird! South, right? This way. Unless it's that way. Wait, hold on. It's over there. Oh, ass. Oh, buttholes. I am on the Genova server. Damn you, Toucan Sam. Yeah, in the story, they literally mentioned that when you go meet the Crystal Man, he mentions that Thancred got here way before everyone else, so Thancred's aged more than everyone else. And then Y'shtola and Urianger have been here for 2 years. And then Alisaie and Alphinaud have been here for 1 year. I think is what they said. Three years? 5, 3, 1, yeah. But for me, for little JC, the time in which they all got knocked out was maybe like a few days, maybe. Although, technically, if you go by the time between patches, it was like 3 months. But whatever. Between Thancred was gone for almost a year? Really? I keep forgetting how long patch cycles are. Yeah, you're right. I guess that would have been the case, huh? Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshe Moa. This is my associate, Little, here to collect the produce I purchased. Yeah, I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Mr. Ladd, short blue hair, no? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed... Oh! Confound it, someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he can't have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point at the south side of town, and I'll take the west. Leave me alone, birds. Okay. Here we go. My favorite part. Let's see. Where could a guy be? That guy right there? Oh, hey.
You've located your quarry.
Hey, don't any sign of him. So that's some bitch right there. You have a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes a good escape. Makes good his escape. Whatever.
Attack!
Cutscene Campo, yeah. Take that, monster.
There you are.
Bruh?
The thief who claimed the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kaishir.
Tell me then, Kaishir, must it be Eulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Eulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
It's like, oh boy.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Eulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kaishir, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
It's not who you are, bro. It's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alphinaud, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Rite then? Is that...
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble. Come on. They may need our help.
Oh, damn it. That thing was waiting for me. He's like, I'll wait outside for your cutscene to end. Oh, no, we're good. All right. Nope, never mind. He's still coming. He's back there really pissed off. Okay, we're good now. Still southwest, huh? Okay. That should take care of the worst of his injuries.
Mercy, mercy, I beg you.
Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. Poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? Well, instead of a tale behind your current predicament, why don't you begin by telling us your name? My name is Schloopin Poopin. Nope, it's Tristal. That's close enough. I was invited to Eulmore to work as an artist. My eyes were like, what? A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them. But when my style proved contrary to their tastes, they just as quickly turfed me out into the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Varthry's city. Within days, they had me brought before the man himself. He asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he'd grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade. Balustrade? Into the Golden Damn Ocean. From up there. Oh, from up there? How are you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, I wouldn't have been counted for much. I wouldn't have counted for much, would it? Monstrous. The citizens condone such a barbaric punishment. Oh, that was second thought. The Lord Varthry passed judgment. No one so much as blinks, let alone argues. And Eulmore, his word is law. Not happy about that. I was in the fire. The more I hear about Eulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I saw the cutscene. A bunch of fat cats eating, like, grapes and shit. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Tristan to the shelter of the village. Fire, no fire, he needs to be out of the chilly coastal air. Ah, I meant Gruppes. Away into the city. Is he gonna help us get in? Is that the plan? Is that the plan, it is? Those are jumbo mantis shrimp. No, I'm good. Stop it! Leave me be! So it's like up on the wall there, maybe? Damn you. You monsters. Ah, you monsters. Pray, accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both me life. And if you permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Eulmore insofar as I'm able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors to that awful place makes me sick to my stomach. But, since it's plain you set your minds to it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. I don't know what that means. The Eulmore and your lead are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want, and if I'm not mistaken, the couple mentioned they'll be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have talent for painting. He can draw. Are you certain? Have you seen my fan art? It's very good. I draw all the dragon people like maids. It's true. I'll give it to you after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, honestly, I haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with the city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and new profession. I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. He died later that day. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristo's repaid us with a gift as timely as was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with the brush. Have you seen my dragon art? They're all maids. Did you know that? They're naughty maids. Anyway, thankfully, I have modest skill with the brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course. I have one of your pieces, it's very good. But enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. Sure. Then it's settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. So many quests to do, and all of them are going to get me flying, I think.